Okay, there is a lot I want to talk about in this video. First things first, why do things look a little different? What's going on? So I'm finally bringing the web series I've been working on to the channel. At first, I was going to work on it entirely in the background while I upload completely separate content here on YouTube. But it was difficult to balance making videos and working on the series. I felt like I was making very little progress on both because my attention was just too divided. Then I realized I could cut down on my workload if I just combine the two jobs, create content about the web series for YouTube. Some of you already know what this project is. I guess it just depends on how long you've been here and what videos you've watched. Let me pitch it to you again because it's been a while since I talked about it. If this premise sounds familiar, the whole thing is heavily inspired by Sophie GTV's LPS Popular, not a remake or a rewrite. It's more of a love letter to her series with references and similar metaphors, but it's inspired by 2000s teen movies in general. Her Kiss Is So Last Season is a sapphic rivals to lovers teen drama. Our protagonist, Severa Reed, meets her future ruthless rival when they're both just little girls. For a while, they grow up together and just enjoy the innocence and carefree days that should come with being a little kid. They come to mean a lot to the other. They're constant in each other's lives through the good and the bad. But this bond is shattered when Severa's childhood friend, Brooklyn Hasse, moves away. Years pass and Severa is now a 17-year-old new student at Canton Day Academy. Her first day, she discovers her old friend is attending her new school, but she also discovers she's a completely different person. Someone envied, feared, and hated. A bully, a mean girl, a monster, but a monster that still has a soft spot for her, and a monster she can't bring herself to run away from. This is a project I've been working on since late 2023. Originally, the plan was to unlist or private all of my videos, so from here on, the channel and its brand will be purely about the web series. And I have taken down videos that I'm not proud of, but I realized through reading all of your comments that my videos mean something to some of you. Even if it's in a small way, tearing down all that content without warning felt kind of mean and inconsiderate to my audience. Yes, I find a lot of my old videos embarrassing, and I want to present a more organized front, especially for the web series. But I can't just completely discount what these videos do for my audience.
How can I turn someone away? I can't. It goes against everything I'm trying to do.
A lot of you like watching my process. You like watching me figure things out and learn and grow, especially since simple mistakes are becoming a hated thing in the art community. People want perfection, and that's what artists feel pressured to present all the time. So seeing someone else who is clearly not perfect in their art or their designs is validating. I will probably unlist my old videos at some point, but they will be in a playlist on my channel so you can always find them. Now that brings me to my next point, and what the title of this video hints at. I'm going to make a series on the channel documenting my process to make Her Kiss Is So Last Season happen. These videos will cover writing, a step-by-step process in character design. I'll talk about designing props and environments as someone who doesn't really do that. I may even talk about using Kickstarter for the first time when I get to that point. These videos will promote the series, serve as updates, and I'll be learning and improving along the way with you. I have never done this before, and yeah, I could private all my videos right now and try to pretend that I know what I'm doing, fake it till you make it. For one, I don't think that'd be very convincing, but also, I think my lack of expertise makes me stand out. That being said, the goal of this process isn't to make something that has potential or is a cute effort. I want to make something that I and others can genuinely be proud of, something that people can relate to, fixate on, and recommend to their friends. Yes, I don't know what I'm doing, but the point is to figure it out and present something worthy of a fandom and love because of its relatability, writing, and visuals. So, Her Kiss Is So Last Season is my current project. It's gay, there's drama, there's rivalry, and I'm going to make a series of videos of what I learned throughout the process of creating it. But what about Project CD?
Oh, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage.
To clarify for those who don't know, Project CD is about the conflict and disparity between two races based on the classifications of animals. Specifically, a war that rages between the mammal and reptile class. Our two protagonists, both from these two very different classes, are caught in the middle of the war that's destroying their world and their people. But maybe their strong attachment and pull to one another can reveal their own government's true intentions, change perspectives, and even the course of the war. Just like Her Kiss, it's a queer romance drama, except with higher stakes, bloodshed, and more mature themes. Instead of young adult, it's just adult. I've been talking about these characters a lot and stirred up a bit of interest in them, but now that I'm pursuing a completely separate project, what's gonna happen to them? To keep it short, these two need to cook a little bit more in my brain, and I want more experience with handling a big project before I tell their story. While I work on Her Kiss, I'll be developing Project CD in the background, writing for it and working on concept art of the characters, the world, and the culture. I've had Project CD for a while, but as I said recently, I realized the old story was pretty weak and so it needs a rewrite. I may release a video that showcases some of the new lore and some concept art and give an overall vibe for the project before we move on from it. Her Kiss is meant to give me more experience with art, managing funds, directing voice actors, handling multiple social media accounts successfully, marketing, and quote-unquote animation. I'll explain what that means in another video. Plus, there's way more action in Project CD that I need to figure out how I'm gonna do without it looking dumb. In Her Kiss, there's like 2 fight scenes and they only get like 1 hit in. Overall, Project CD is a harder project. These are my babies and I want to do right by them. So I'm starting off with something that's not so far outside my skill level. Cute girls.
Yeah! Oh, better luck next time, buddy!
Despite being a dummy project, it's an ambitious project, with 2 seasons and about 18 or so episodes in each one. I hope I'm completely finished with it when I'm about 25 at the most. And Project CD will be on hold until Her Kiss So Last season is done. You guys ready to wait that 5 years?
No!
Alright, again, I may release a video on the lore with some concept art. I've mentioned the story, but I really haven't said much. That's all I really wanted to say. I know you guys really like these two, but try to give the girls a chance. They'll be back, they're just going on a 5-year vacation. First video in this process will be about how I managed to write the first episode with a little advice and of course, the mistakes I made and what I learned. I'll see you in that video, but for now, I'm done talking.